Hey guys, welcome back to the mat. We're going to hit the mat today for a little bit of power flow. So we're going to call it a little bit of solar powered flow because it's awfully hot back here where I'm recording. We're a little over 90 with about 75% humidity. So all you're going to need today is yourself, a space to practice. You can have a mat or a towel if you would like, definitely some water if you're outdoors in the heat, and I'll see you on the mat. All right, welcome. We're gonna start right in child's pose. You can take your knees wide, big toes to touch, sending those hips back to the heels, and just releasing the center of the forehead down. Taking a moment here to really connect into your body and your breath. Noticing the legs, the tops of your feet, noticing the arms and the forehead, those places that are in contact with the earth. Connecting into those, that's where we're going to draw our power from today, from the earth and from the sun, connecting both above and below, finding ourselves right in the middle in perfect balance. So as you release yourself into the earth here, start to connect into the center of your belly, drawing gently inward and upward on the navel, and allow that to press the hips back, creating space along the spine. And on your next inhale, you'll pull the belly in and up and start to rise up through a cat back. Coming to a neutral tabletop, bringing those knees directly underneath your hips. We're going to start right into some cat cows here. The inhale lengthens the spine, drops the belly. And the exhale rounds the spine up. Really think about tucking that chin, tucking that tailbone. One more, inhaling, lengthen. And exhale, round and rinse. Starting right into activating the core here, stepping back through right toes and extending out left fingertips. Pull the navel in, level that right hip with the left. So that's going to really engage so that you have to find some balance here. Actively press out through your heel, reach forward through your fingertips. Power coming forward and back equally from the navel. Now on an inhale, everything lifts up about an inch. Exhale, elbow to knee under the body. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Follow your breath for 3 more. 2. Last one. As we crunch in, you're going to hold it here, really pulling the heel up to the glute, really pulling the elbow and knee together and the navel up to the spine. Hold 3, 2, and 1. Release it out. Hand down, knee down. Cat cow resets the body. Back to your neutral spine as we take this to the other side. Left foot back, lifting to hip height, right fingertips forward. Hold your, I say hold your balance as I lose mine. Navel comes in. We press into the hand, press into the shin. Feel how we're drawing strength up and strength up and out through the navel, out through the heel, and through the fingertips in equal and opposite strength. Next inhale, everything rises. Exhale, pull it together. Inhale and exhale, pull. Your pace for 3 more. 2 more. On your final one, get ready to crunch and hold. Pulling it in, heel to the glute, elbow to knee, navel to spine for 3, for 2, for 1, extend it out, take it to neutral, cat cow. Activating the side waist here, right toes go back, left fingertips out, pulling that left arm to a 90-degree angle. On an inhale, everything extends. On an exhale, elbow to hip, knee to shoulder. Inhale, extend, so crunching the obliques. Exhale, crunch. For 3, 2, last one. And take it to your neutral tabletop cat-cow. Inhale. And exhale, trying not to collapse into the shoulders here. I know it's a little bit easy as we are on all fours, but we want to try and be in control. Take the left toes back, right fingertips out. Inhale to extend. Exhale, crunch. Nice and slow. Knee to shoulder, elbow to hip. Inhale, extend. Exhale. For 3, 2, last one. And take it back to your neutral spine. Don't dump into the shoulders. Last cat-cow here. Inhale. And exhale. Curling the toes under, starting to activate that core just a bit deeper. Shins rise up, knees hover. We pull the navel into the spine. Push into the hands and still lengthen the chest forward. Chin staying gently tucked. Nice long spine here. Hold 3, 2. On 1, sit your hips back to your heels. Let the hips rise up. Find your first down dog and pedal it out. Letting your ears drop between your biceps here. Plugging into the thumb and the first finger. And as you do that, roll the eyes of the elbows, the center of the elbows, to point toward opposite thumbs. Right elbow, inner elbow, toward left thumb, and vice versa. Now find stillness in your down dog. Let the head hang heavy. Maybe shake yes and no. Maybe a few circles here. Really feel the weight come off your shoulders. As you press up and back through the hips, the weight really should feel like it's sliding through the shoulder blades and over the hips rather than dumping into the traps in the neck. Starting to activate the core a bit deeper here. Let's inhale, right leg rises up. As you exhale, knee to nose. Really pull it in, try and round, push the floor away. Inhale up. Exhale. For 3, 2. Last one. Again, hold it and step it up. We're going to find a lunge here. You can take the knee to the earth or you can rise it up. Just listen to your body and see what's in you for today. Let the hips drop down gently. Pull back through the right hip and really press through that left heel. Inhale. Exhale, send the shoulders down the back. We're going to activate this here, taking the hands to center chest. Stepping up and crunching in. On an inhale, we power up, and on an exhale, crunch it up. Rise up, crunch up. For 3, 2, last one. Land back into the lunge. Take the hands down. Step back to your plank pose. Taking our first flow here, let the knees drop to the earth. Be mindful of your shoulders as you shift forward. Elbows hug side ribs, we lower down. Inhale to rise through cobra. Keeping it at cobra, not up dog just now. Curl your toes. Exhale it back to your down dog. On your inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale in. For 3, 2. Last one. Pull it in and up, hold. Push that earth away. And step it up for your lunge. Finding solid ground in your lunge here first. Letting those hips drop down. Pushing back through right heel. Pulling gently back through left hip. And hold. Inhale, you find that steady ground. Exhale, you feel the shoulders relax down. Find center as hands come to center chest. Breathe in here. Exhale, crunch it up. Inhale, rise and step back. Exhale, crunch. 3 more. Whoop. 2. Last one. Landing in our lunge here. Now, if you are on grass or carpet, a little bit more of a challenge to your balance because you're on uneven ground. So think of it as a bonus. Let those hands drop down. Step back to your plank. Find an inhale here. Knees can drop or stay lifted. As you exhale, you find low plank. On an inhale, if the hips drop, you find cobra. If you hover, you find up dog, lengthening through the spine and finding your way back to your down dog. Breathing here for 3. Out through the mouth to release some heat. Last breath here. Let it be your recovery. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, knee to elbow, right side. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to elbow. For 3, your pace. 2. Last one, hold it. Hold it, 3. Really rise up, 2, push through the earth. 1, step wide. So that right foot steps wide of your pinky finger. You can come to knuckles here, or perhaps blocks or books if you have them. Press back through your heel and let your hips drop. From here, left hand plants, right arm rises up. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale up. Exhale in. As you come down through that crunch, this is your 3rd one. Imagine your shoulder could come into your knee. That's how deeply you want to crunch it. 2 more. Last one. Hands to the earth. Drop that left knee if it's not already down. And just let this left hip flexor sink. I'm going to rise up to my knuckles because I'm noticing that there's a little line rounding in my spine. And I feel a lot more stretch when I can lengthen. So height is going to help me do that. Again, blocks or books, any kind of prop that will give you some height will help here. I just happened to forget my blocks, so I'm using my body prop, which is my knuckles. 1 more breath here. Perfect. Plant the hands, curl those left toes, step it back to your plank pose. And again, find your version of a flow. Exhaling, lower through. Inhaling, rise up. And exhaling, back to your down dog for 3 breaths. Next, inhale, left leg rises up. Exhale it to the left elbow. And up. You have 3 more. 2. Last one. Step it all the way wide of the pinky finger and then let those hips drop down. That might require you to kind of shimmy back through the right heel like I'm doing so that the left knee and ankle can stay stacked and you'll get the maximum stretch and also lengthening the torso so that you can get the maximum crunch. Let's take that left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, crunch it in. Fingers can be behind the head. Inhale, elbow bent. Exhale. Last 3. 2. And 1. Plant the hand, let the knee drop down, and sink into this hip flexor stretch. Again, long spine is going to allow you to get maximum efficiency out of the stretch. But listen to your body as you breathe through it. And just know that there's power in softening and power in backing off so that you can continue to move forward without backtracking to injury, illness, burnout. It all translates off the mat. Let's take those hands to the earth. Curl the right toes under, find that plank pose and step it back, flowing or landing in down dog or child's pose, knowing you can always modify to your comfort level. Day to day, our bodies change to have different needs. Finding your down dog or child's pose, 3 breaths. Last standing series here. Coming into our power with warrior 1. Your next inhale rises the right leg up. Exhale, take it across to your left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale. 3 more. Your pace, 2. And 1, hold it. Now move it to your right elbow. Back to your left. Bring it to center, step it up. Back left heel drops down, finding your warrior 1. Taking your time to rise if you're on an uneven surface. And drop back through that right hip, bending deeper into the knee, finding power through the earth. Press out through that left heel, pull up through your left hip, and in through the center of the belly. From here, your left arm, or right arm is going to come under your left, or you're going to hug shoulders. Eagle wrap or shoulders. On an inhale, lift your chest up. On an exhale, elbows tap to knee. Take it slow. You don't want to fall out of this. Control is the key to strengthening the core and finding our stability. We have 2 more. Last one here. Lift those arms, nice deep breath in. Exhale, fold it forward. Planting the hands, send it back, coming through a flow. Landing in down dog or child's pose. And finding 3 breaths. Ooh, nice breeze coming through for me. 1 more. Let it out through the mouth, let out that heat, especially if you're outdoors. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale over to your right. Inhale up. Exhale over. For 3, 2. Last one. Remember, you're going to hold this. Push, bring it across. Bring it back. Bring it to center. Step through and drop that right heel down. Nice slow control, rise it up, find your power. This is warrior pose, be that warrior. Draw the strength from the earth. Draw it right into the center of your belly, as if stoking a fire that's coming right out through the tips of your fingers. Hold. Draw that left arm under your right arm, either in a hug or eagle wrap. Hey, if you're lucky enough to be sweaty, eagle gets much easier. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, rise. And exhale, tap. You have 3. 2. Last one here, rise it up. Tap it down. Unwind the arms, deep breath in to flush. And out, take it down. Last flow here. And everyone's going to find child's pose. Take an opportunity here, towel off. If you need it, you may not if you're inside. Flip your palms this time. So as the arms are outstretched, you're rotating the shoulders externally. Let your head drop down. Roll over your third eye. That lets the pineal gland know that you're safe and that this heat is not in fact going to kill you, even though you're fighting for your life. And come all the way up. We're going to find our way to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Finding this comfortable seated position. Actually, you know what? I lied. We're going to do a little bit more work before we drop into our meditation. Just start with the soles of the feet to the earth, hands to your shins. Lift your chest up and then press the shins into the hands, pull the hands back into the shins. Feel the traction you've created there. The spine is lifting, the core is engaging. Now you're going to release the hands, but keep the traction. Lift one foot, keep the traction. Lift the other foot, keep the traction. Now you can hold here for 5 breaths, or you can activate by inhaling to extend and exhaling to rise up. Inhale and exhale. For 3, 2, slow and steady. Last one. Hands to the knees. Roll down over those knees. Feel the low back release. Rock it back and forth. And from here, you're going to take the hands behind you. Let the fingers face back. Press into your hands and just open up the shoulders here a bit. We've been doing a lot of prone work, face down. So we want to lift and open. All right. Now, hands are going to come out to the sides. You're going to find that traction again. If that's not naturally in you due to surgeries or, just coming back to your core, take the hands behind the knees and allow yourself to find the traction with a gentle pull. Okay, that gives you support. That's your prop. But we're going to slowly lift the legs again and start to slowly float it down. Let the hands flip to the floor and rise both feet up. From here, we're going to take little L crunches, dropping that left heel down. Reach your left fingertips up to your right inner heel. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the knees in, roll it back, rock side to side. So know that even when we're on our backs, this is not just literal, this can be metaphorical too. Even when we're down, we can find our strength. There is some fire there. It does not have to be full. It's just got to be a little ember. And all you need is the right support to keep stoking it and bring it back to full life. Extend the right leg out, extend the left leg up. Take those right fingertips, reach up through the inner heel for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay up with the torso if you can, both legs up. Let the feet come down, palms are face up. You're going to hold this little banana position for 5, 4. If this is too much, heels to the floor or toes to the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Knees in. Let the arms fall out to the sides, knees drop over to your left. You look over that right shoulder. That should feel delightful. And inhale up through center. Drop it over to the left. Drop it over to the right. Look over your left shoulder. I'm still getting out of mirror teaching mode. When I would teach my live online classes, I was always mirroring my students. Somehow that doesn't translate as well on demand, nor in a side view. Let's draw that right up to center. You're going to extend the left leg down, let it rest on your mat, pull the right knee in. Allow the thigh to come outside the rib cage gently as you pull the knee toward the inner shoulder and press out through that right heel that's on the earth. You should feel a gentle stretch in the front of the right leg, that hip flexor, and a nice compression through the hip flexor, the front of the left leg. From here, you're going to use your hands to guide that left leg across the body, finding your twist. Now, if your knee doesn't reach the floor comfortably without your shoulder, you don't want your shoulder to roll up, that left shoulder. And try and keep the shoulder flat.
So maybe make a little one potato fist with your other hand if you don't have props. Or if you do have props, feel free to place them under the knee for support. Let every exhale melt the knee closer to the earth and melt the shoulder closer to you. Relax your feet. Soften your eyes and the skin of your face. Let this not only be your cool down, but also a gentle way to deeply connect and meditate in on your physical body. What's it telling you? Where are you tight and where can you soften? Releasing the grip. Sometimes life requires us to do that too. So the more we know what it feels like, the more we can manifest it off of the mat. Let's release that twist very gently as we bring the left knee in and let the leg extend down. Take one breath here to notice. You should feel a fairly significant difference from left to right, at least from the rib cage down. We're going to bring that right knee into the chest and start to pull the knee in toward the inner upper shoulder. Bringing the thigh outside of the rib cage will give you a little bit more space to work with, and press out through your left heel, gives you traction. Breathing and noticing what you're feeling left to right. Knowing that one breath at a time, you will get through this. Everything is temporary. And let's slowly cross that over, bringing the knee as close to the earth as possible, propping if needed, and sending those right fingertips deeply to the right side of the mat so that you can drop the shoulder down. Now I'm noticing here that on this side I'm much tighter. This is my dominant side. So it's a bit more of a challenge in my breath to drop shoulder and knee. Therefore, I'm going to give the knee some leeway because I would rather see my shoulder drop down than strain. And I'm letting the weight of my inner knee drop into my one potato fist. And I'm still feeling that nice opening and traction across the lower back and the lowest part of the spine. Spine and the pelvis meet at the SI joint, releasing that tension. Breathe. Hips are SI joint. They hold a lot of emotion. They hold us upright. Let's give them a little love. And we're slowly going to come right back through center, sliding that right foot out to meet the left foot and finding your way to Shavasana. Maybe this means you can just sunbathe for a bit. Roll off into the ocean or pool. But whatever you do, I just want you to always remember that the strength you find on your mat translates to strength of mind and strength of boundaries, and therefore a more peaceful and powerful way to navigate the waves of life. I'll have you take a deep breath in together. And as you breathe out, bring the hands together at the center of your chest. Imagining a yellow light emanating from just above the navel and blossoming outward like a giant sunflower, coming into sunflower season here in New England. And August, as we come into late August and September, we have these beautiful flower gardens. So let that yellow light just release up and out and surround you, much like the sunlight is doing in this moment for me. And gather your power. Nice deep breath in together. Lift the arms up, gather that light. As you exhale, take it to the center of your forehead. The light that is in me, the power that is in me, honors and shines the light and the power that is in each of you. I thank you for practicing today, and I wish you the best. Namaste.